up, guys? This is Azrae Stevens, and you're tapping in with the committee.
Big shout out to the committee. Y'all hold it down for us.
Shout out to the committee.
Who I'm rocking with the committee. The committee. We committee.
Some people ain't gonna like it, and some people will.
Yeah.
Let's
I gotta make an intro.
Y'all.
Hey.
How y'all been?
We good. How you been? How are you feeling?
Like to the fullest, honey.
How are you feeling? You know you dancing. How you feeling?
Hey, oh baby, let me.
Well, what's your dance?
You do a little Chicago.
Do your dance on them. Do your dance on them. Do your dance on them.
See, y'all bring out my real personality. That's why I love y'all.
That's what we want to do.
That's what we're here for.
Period. Well, look at launch out. The Saints have entered the church, baby. The Saints have entered the church. We're gonna go ahead and get it kicked off. Welcome to everybody on stage. Welcome to everybody that is joining us. We'll do a quick introduction. We do have the Big B, Bree McDaniel. Yes. Okay, very much Chi-Town Shotty. Big guard, not the little guard, big guard, period. Most improved player in the country. Don't play with her. We are so happy that Bree decided to join us. She is now dancing, doing a little two-step. So we're definitely going to get into it with her. But before we get into it with Bree, I got to ask the stage something because, whoo, child, my God. How are we feeling about this bracket?
Which bracket?
World Star.
Yeah, it's mess.
To be.
Ooh.
I feel like you're setting up for some good nerves.
It's baby.
Somebody ain't pay the people because they mad.
It's been real messy, but I like it though. I'm into it.
But the thing is, it is really messy, but I think increased parity in our game has created more mess. So it gives a little more messy. Like we can't say, oh, well, we want to wait until the Final Four for these matchups. We got too many good teams, boo. Ride or get rolled on. You got to make it. So I.
Oh, wait a minute.
Ride or get rolled
on.
Speak it, baby.
Yeah, it's too many good teams. Like you just got to put up or shut up. Period.
I mean, we started off with Auburn and Arizona.
Oh yeah,
in a play-in, bro. That's.
I told y'all it's gonna be like 7-9, but I'm with it.
What site is that one at?
Oh, that is Portland 3.
No, which home site though?
Regional. Give me 2 seconds. Hold up.
I don't know where it's at, but I know it's Portland 3 eventually.
Oh, it's Syracuse, and then they're in the Yukon.
Okay.
The Yukon community. Okay, so that's there you go. Period. First four, we got Sacred Heart Presbyterian, Holy Cross, UT Martin, Auburn, Arizona, and Stores, and then Vandy in Columbia. You know I had to bring it up. So what did Muffin always say? Keep it cute and
keep it cute and them pressers.
Cute and them pressers. Columbia coach said the SEC be having teams that's 15 and 14 in the tournament, and we deserve to be in there. And the committee said, hold my liquor. And said, we will see, y'all will see Vandy on the first day of the tournament. How we feeling about it?
They wanted to mess early. They said, you know what, let's just go ahead and give it to them.
I mean,
y'all voted it?
She got a time to be like, I told y'all. She either put up or shut up, get on there and do her thing, and she could be like, I told y'all. Or she don't. We gonna be like, I told you.
Y'all
sat there and ate your food.
Oh God, ride or get rode on, or whatever.
I know that's gonna stick with you.
It is. Okay. So with that being said, any immediate surprises? Like we know Miami got left out. Mississippi State was another team that didn't make the tournament. Penn State was kind of one where I was like, maybe at a certain point in the season, I could see them in. Washington was another team that I thought maybe could have made it into the tournament. Any surprises, or are we pretty okay with the teams? JMU lost in their conference tournament championship, but maybe could have gotten in. Are there any surprises based on who made it in or out.
A&M.
I'm more surprised about who did make it in.
Who take?
I'm more surprised about who did make it in. So A&M in Arizona, I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
But y'all know A&M my team, so I'm all about it. Gang 'em.
Ooh, period.
Not Giga.
Please. Can you please? We
Hey,
gonna get
a new team in
Not
2
Giga.
months.
coming to your front door real soon. We coming to your front door. I'm screaming. Y'all are funny. Not Giggle. The girl said Giggle in the comments.
I'm with it.
Okay. Yikes.
I'm
Okay.
kind of
I can't-
surprised because they was
Yeah.
Their record, if I'm
19
it's
and
one
12
team that's
was-
better than them.
you get in the
Mississippi State's
tournament,
record
you
is
get
better.
a shoe deal from Miss, but
Yeah.
it is what it is.
Shout out to
I
our black
can't-
queens.
I can't believe they left Maryland hanging all the way to the end like that. Like, please be serious. That was very messy.
You
Yeah,
wasn't
Shay-
breathing, was you, Shay?
It was
Bree
a
No,
wasn't
I
breathing.
was like, mind you,
My
my
stomach
dad texted
dropped
me.
down
He's
to
like,
my
is
butt about
Maryland not gonna
5
get in?
times. Me and Brene was sitting there. We like every time when they got to like 6 or 7, we like, and then they did call us. I'm like, oh my God, thank you. I was like, thank Jesus.
Okay, so answer me this. We coming to your doorstep. But when they got to Albany 2 and you saw all them
Oh,
teams
my
being listed off, what was y'all doing? What was y'all doing?
Every time they named somebody, we was like, oh my God, this is gonna be us. We like, and then the camera people didn't make it no better because they kept on putting the cameras up. So like every time you would see them put the cameras up, so we like, oh my God, is this really gonna be us? So we sitting there. I put my I had a piece of paper, so I'm just putting it over my mouth, over my face because I know how my facial expressions are. So I was like, let me just put this right here and then see how I do. They didn't call us. I said, Jesus. I said, I'm not even gonna lie. I started speaking in tongues.
Come on! Come on!
Come on,
I was
amen.
like, oh my God.
Y'all tell them that.
We got
Okay. I was like, oh. All the coaches, they just started laughing because they knew what I was saying. I was like, oh my God, come on, Lord. Come be with us. Oh, be with us at this time. But Tad, we was just like, oh God, the whole time.
Y'all didn't know they be teasing y'all like that. I thought they know when this y'all turn. I didn't know they do that every time. So wow. So y'all, they really was playing with y'all emotions.
Yes,
Oh, so
like
y'all
I
have
was
no
literally
clue.
sweating. First off, they had us playing games out there. We was playing games on that court. And mind you, I sweated more than I sweated in practice. So I was like, I'm already still sweating. So I'm like sitting there, I'm like, okay. I said, camera people, can y'all just stop putting the cameras up? I'm scared right now. Help a sister out. They said we trying to get ready. I said, well, I need y'all to figure out another way to get ready. Put the cameras right here at your chest. Something. Because I can't do it.
So y'all really have no idea until they call it.
Yes. Until like we knew like, okay, that's gonna be us. And we was like, yay! That's when it was. And we was like, y'all made us wait till the last doggone minute.
We sat here
And
the
we was
whole
like,
time.
yes, we was Coach B, she was like, y'all either gonna be in the front or we gonna be at the end. We was at the end.
Yeah.
So we was just like, okay. All right.
Well, let's go ahead and walk on down that road. So Bree, talk to us about, you've been at Maryland for 2 years now. Your first year was a typical, rookie season.
Yeah.
Had some really good players playing in front of you. This year was a completely different team, different experience. I had a tough schedule. That's Maryland tradition, tough schedule. Guard you always have talented guards, but you took on a new role this year. To talk about those areas where you saw yourself improve this season, and those areas where you saw your team improve this season.
Where I saw myself improve was like it was really after South Carolina. And UConn. It was after them games, like after we got through the hard games to really
You can
like
say it's
understand
the
and know
hard game.
ourselves. I was like, okay, Brenda. I'll take it. But I'm not even gonna lie. I started to know the difference. Like once, like okay, we just getting the starter stuff. Like we lost Abby. We lost our main scorers, Abby and Diamond. So we had to figure out who gonna score, who gonna come in and score majority of the points, and we just had to figure it all out. It was like hard in the beginning because like one, we didn't know what everything was gonna be because like we had a bunch of injuries and then like lineup started to change, so we was just trying to figure everything out. And once we like then once we saw like the big difference with the team, I can say it was after uh I feel like after Ohio State the second time, because like we just started to start putting things together and started working as a team. Because like in the beginning we was playing 105 for real, and it wasn't like
Yeah.
getting nowhere. Like it wasn't getting us nowhere. We wasn't really staying with the game plan. So I feel like now that we see like okay, what we doing ain't working, and clearly Brenda know what she's talking about. The lady been in it for 21 years, so clearly
Period.
we need to fix it. So we came together, talked to each other, like telling each other like, hey, we got to get it together, especially when we was going into the last stretch. We was like, we got to win like the rest of these games, like even though we lost like three of the games like in that stretch, we still did a good job. We still stayed in it with most of the team. So I feel like we saw that growth, and then when we went into the tournament we was like, we don't have nothing to lose, like just come in, play our hardest and play for 40 minutes, because we have not played for 40 minutes. And we started to grow and really trust each other, and we just had like meetings just to talk about like certain things to help us. And yeah, I feel like that's really what helped us, having those meetings and talking to each other. And because we have a good relationship off the court, but like on the court it's like we just couldn't figure it out. So I feel like we got it together, and now like I feel like we're in a better place than we were in the beginning of the season.
I mean, that's like a perfect segue. Because you kind of talked about like that adversity of,
Hmm.
y'all like each other, y'all played together before, but things are different. You don't have
Right.
those two like staple
Right.
players anymore. And it's like, who, like y'all got to make a decision. Like, is it
Yeah.
me, like, or am I going to defer? Or like, how are we working together? So with that being said, what
Hmm.
was the biggest challenge that you would say you guys faced in having those tough conversations with each other about, are we going to listen to Brenda or are we going to do us? Like how
Mhm.
unfold in the locker room? Were there uncomfortable moments, or was it just like y'all all were just like, you know what, it's not working, we got to tap in?
I can't say like it was moments where it was uncomfortable, like we was walking like walking on eggshells, saying like, what should I say? Is this gonna hurt somebody or this, that, and the third? Like I can admit myself, like I'm a very like passionate person when it comes to the game. So like if I feel like I'm being attacked at something, I'm saying something. Like it's just that. And I feel like that's what it was majority of the season. But now like we know like we not saying this just to hurt your feelings. We saying this to make sure we get better. So I feel like we taking everything with a grain of salt and just like not take we're taking the message, not the delivery. And I feel like we gotten better with that. And just knowing like, bro, we ain't got nothing to lose. Like everybody, we know people gonna be against us. Like that's gonna happen. But like we still gotta stick together, play a 40-minute game and follow the game plan, because that's all that's gonna work. Like if we follow the game plan, do what we need to do, and play Maryland defense and Maryland basketball in general, we can win. And we stayed in it with like beat Ohio State, stayed in it with them in the beginning. Like and we was battling with Iowa during that time. Like it was like a bunch of stuff that showed us like, yeah, we got this. We know what we need to do. We know how to get there. It's just we gotta make the finish finish our games and stop making small errors in a minute in those minutes in the game. So I feel like that was really what helped us.
Put that on the shirt. Take the message
I
and not the
think
And not
delivery.
the delivery.
I
I had to
appreciate that
learn that.
because yeah, I appreciate that because I think so many people get lost in, well, maybe you need to say it nicer. And it's kind of like, like,
Mhm.
damn that.
No.
Like, I'm passionate.
Right.
I'm you know me. I said what I said, and I'm not mad at you, but maybe I'm a little mad
Right.
at the situation. So take the message. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have to
Yeah.
soften my blow. I'm passionate. I said what I said. We just got to figure out how we can get past it. So I like that you acknowledge, like, I don't need to soften my delivery. No, you figure it out, and we just gonna figure it out together. I like that.
Yeah, because it's been moments in games where like me, I'm the type of player, I'm a talk mess. Like I'm a forever talk mess. And like in general, like it was I'll give you an example from when we played Rutgers at home. My aunt is actually one of the coaches on the staff, and I'm talking to her, and they was like, it was a foul that they called, and I said, they called that because y'all said something. One of the girls, they was talking to me. I'm like, baby, that's my auntie. What is you talking about? Sit back. Like, sit back. And then my teammates was like, bro, shut the fuck up. I was like, all right. I said, all right, cool. I'm like, all right, cool. And then everybody was like, that's your auntie? I said, yeah. But I was like,
who your aunt?
Tasha Pointer. Tasha Pointer is my auntie.
Come on. Wait, are you the biggest trash talker on the team?
Oh, for sure. For
So
sure.
she didn't even have to think about it.
We love those.
Like,
So what's your
don't let me
go-to?
start getting hot. Don't let me start getting
So
hot.
you
That's
pick
gonna
you
really
on the edge.
What's
baby, I'm gonna start
your
saying
go-to
payal.
trash talk?
Yeah, like
If I hit a shot, like if I know I like did you dirty on the shot, like I smack it in your face, I'm saying payal every time. Like, and you would even hear it with some of the team, like Brene, like when she'll shoot a three, like you hear it in the Ohio State game when we was playing at Ohio State. So I passed it to her, and then I'm running back. I'm like payal, and then you hear it, and then she knocked it down. I was like, yup. And then if somebody just started saying something to me, like saying I traveled or something, I'm like, girl, bye, stop. Cool. It's not cute. Keep it cute, boo.
See, I
But
used to
yeah.
be giggling at people's face. I used to laugh at people. Like, you're mad. You're so mad.
Right. Like, boo, sit back, boo. Like, it was like.
Payal is a bad one. I'm using it. I don't care. I'm using it. When I put it on the table, payal, bitch. Don't play with me.
All right.
We here.
Now she didn't say she had that extra part.
She do.
Right.
I know she
You
do.
always adding stuff.
We here.
It works, though.
We
It
here.
works.
Now I'm gonna be saying it on the low a little bit.
on the low.
So
On the
you
low.
like, I love how these questions keep connecting because you alluded to it. So you guys like came into the Big Ten tournament and said, I don't know what y'all thought we was doing, but we about to be on your ass. And y'all came in there. I'm gonna be honest, I wasn't even really watching the game. I look on my app and Maryland up. I said, well, excuse me, y'all is on Ohio State down. So y'all came to the Big Ten tournament and started looking like the team that, y'all knew that y'all could be and can continue to be this season. So what are some things you guys are taking away from how successful you guys were in the tournament, and think you guys can use as you go into the big dance?
It really started with us like stacking days in practice, like having good days in practice, like just coming into practice knowing like shit, that this could be like
We all
this
family here,
literally
girl.
could
Come
be your
on.
last practice. Like you never know. So like come in every day, like this may be our last practice. Let's put in the work. Like we got to like at this point. So like when we got into the tournament, like we play our scout guys every day. They beating us up. We like, all right, we play scout harder than we play these teams. So like, all right, let's try it. Like, and Coach B, I'm not even gonna lie, she say that all the time. She be like, y'all be going so hard with scout, y'all don't be going that hard against the teams. So like I was just thinking of it like, all right, bro, I play scout all the time. I can play against men all the time. All right, bet. So I said click game right there. So I was like, bro, we play against Scout. Like Scout be beating us up. Like they beat us up worse than the people that we play. So like we gotta go in hard, coming in with a different mentality, ready to work and be ready to play because we're gonna get everybody's best game. So we's like, okay, let's keep playing, keep rolling. If people go on there get the momentum in the moment, all right, let's not get too crazy. Let's bring it back down and gain it back because it's not that hard if we just keep going, keep playing. And yeah, like it was just staying the course of the whole thing, like not getting too high, not getting too low, and staying in the moment and staying in that one possession possession, like just worrying about the possession that's in front of us, not the one like behind us or in front of us. But yeah.
Okay, I like that. So we're here. It's tournament time. And we're not trying to get you in trouble or nothing, but you guys are going in against Iowa State. You're in the Stanford Regional.
Mhm.
What do you think about your seating? Do you think it kind of is where you guys should be, or do you think you were a little bit underrated? How would you say you guys are stacking up in the tournament?
I say that like we are where we are. I really don't like doubt where they put us at because like we're gonna still like be who we are and play how we play. So like the seeding don't matter to me as long as I'm in the tournament. That's how I feel. Like as long as I'm in the tournament, I'm good. And if we just come in ready to play, like we know, like we emphasize, like we playing for our seniors. Like we got to play for our seniors. This day last game, like we got to play. So just knowing that this is for the seniors, and we got to show up when our numbers called. Like we just can't come in like lollygag and like waiting on our time to come. Like we just gotta be ready and throw the first punch, like hit them first. So I feel like that was the main thing that we focused on. Yeah.
I like that. Okay, we're gonna be lady. So coming into college, you
Oh.
were originally committed to Texas A&M under Gary Blair.
hmm
Gary Blair decided to retire. Of course, that then led you to Maryland. What made you choose Maryland after you chose to decommit from Texas A&M?
And what were your other
What made me
options?
chose?
And what were your other options too?
Yeah, where else?
The other options was Texas, Maryland, uh, mostly some of the teams in the Big Ten. That was really it. But the reason what made me chose
Maryland.
Maryland was Maryland because is that Coach B, she was the first coach to call, get my papers released, talk to me, got me on campus quick. So and then like don't nobody really notice like my grandfather passed away 3 years ago and I haven't been able to like I wasn't able to like sleep like throughout the night. So it was hard for me to like go to sleep and stuff. So the after like our dinner, I was like, Mom, I think I want to commit. And she was like, okay, like just sleep on it. Like have you like sleep on it, let God give you a sign. So I was like, okay, prayed and then I slept through the night. And I'm like, Mom, he didn't give me no sign. Like I was like trying to figure it out, like what the sign was. And she was like, you slept. And I was like,
Amen.
and I said, baby,
My God.
I'm committing today. So I was like, so that was really like showed me that my grandfather was that showed me that this was the right spot for me. And I was just so happy.
With an organ.
Amen.
No,
Dun,
for
dun, 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 dun.
Yo, you foolish. Yeah.
okay.
Oh man.
Hayabashada. I
Oh
know
Lord,
for
here we
myself.
go.
I know for myself. Hey,
He don't even gotta say that, but he will bring you peace.
ah!
Amen.
I will keep you in perfect peace. Whoa! Hey God, hey God.
I want to give your wonderful mother a shout out. I
We
asked
love
about getting
her.
your I asked about getting your jersey. She sent me the link. My jersey is in the mail on the way, ma'am. So when I get it, I will post and let you know.
Thank
But
you.
I want to know, and you can answer this however you want. You all are undersized. It's no secret. I know you guys talked about roles and how you approach games. How do y'all come into that knowing like, man, we gonna have to bang in the post every game?
Yeah, we was like, all right, we gonna have to do what
Dolores,
it do.
okay.
Sorry, Dolores still get catch. He got the
He
Holy Ghost.
still got the Holy Ghost. I know that's right, baby. Amen. Hallelujah. Praise him.
You be under that prayer cloth. I know it.
Yeah.
I know it. You wear stockings. You wear a slip. You wear a slip and a chapel bell on your head. I know it. My God.
Oh my God.
Holiness is right. Woo! Okay, okay, I stop.
Oh my God.
You slept.
I did this.
My God.
Oh, let me get
this.
Go ahead, sister. Woo, glory.
No, but the thing is that we like notice like, all right, like in practice we emphasize it like, okay, we like if we decide we'd be like, all right, we gotta really like be in white line. We can't like we ain't got no big tall person in us, so we gotta be in white line. So we like, all right, be in white line, help be when you arrive on the catch, all stuff like that. So we really just be like, bro, white line, white line, white line. Like we even got a like a literal white line in the middle of the paint to that they tape down to make sure that we know like, all right, white line, white line, white line, and they even tell us in practice. So yeah, like it's certain stuff like we go over film, like they would point out the little things in film about white line, or like in the things that we call W's and L's, like if we not in that. So like they really just like emphasize a lot of stuff. Look at my mama in the chat. Lord Jesus, she talk about
Shout
her.
out to Mama. Come on through, Mama.
We love it.
Hey girl.
Shit. I love a saint.
Dolores, please, honey.
A praying mother.
Not a,
But I had a praying grandmama and mama.
Was made for you. You, the Lord. Woo! Yeah, my God. Woo! I'm gonna cry after this basis because this was good. That was good.
All right.
My God. Mm.
You're gonna go. I can ask the next question.
So this is
You got
off
it.
the question list. We basically done with the
Okay.
questions, but we love you that much. There, Low always says this. There are certain players that look like they should be a SEC type player,
Mm-hmm.
and you are the definition of like when we say like dog, like you can go to any conference and get yours. This it was kind of on the question, but I had to spin it just a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
What about you, or like what work did you do to kind of created that like it factor in your game? That like dog, that like it don't matter if you knocking every shot down or not knocking no shot down. We know you in the game. We know you on
Right.
defense. We know you on defense. Where did you get that from?
I'm not even gonna lie. Like I always had it. It was just like my freshman year. I just couldn't show it. Like I wasn't playing that much, and I was a freshman. I didn't like know what I was doing. I was just out there half the time. Like I was just doing what I could. But like I always had that mentality. The defense part, I literally just got it last year because baby, at first I was not playing no defense in high school, and I was living my life. So my high school coach always getting on me like that. He was like, "You go to college to play defense, but you couldn't play defense for me." But hey, but
He
just
ate
really
you up.
like, yeah, every time. But I'm not even gonna lie, like just like coming in, I just had that mentality like whoever in front of me, like you getting work. And even if I'm like in front of you, I'm still like I'm irritating you up and through this gym. Like it like 94 feet. It's that like so I'm just like I just came to the point where like I'm me. Like I know what I gotta do. I know what I like need to do. I always been this type of person. So like I'm me. I'm just finna show them like, all right, this what everybody in Chicago had to deal with for my whole 4 years. So like it is what it is.
We see each other.
I'm me. Type it in the chat.
I'm me. Exactly
94,
Okay.
me. I'm
94
me.
feet.
I don't care what
Don't
you saying.
94
I'm
feet,
me.
baby.
don't play with it. 94 feet. Okay, last question, then we're gonna let you, ride, enjoy your night.
Okay.
You're ready for the tournament. So this season, in a game, it's been posted several times. People keep
Oh.
bothering about it. Um,
Hmm.
you were tried by an opponent and you chose the Lord in that situation. Talk us through that and talk about what it's been like as a Black athlete in the Big Ten, playing some other teams that don't have players that look like you all on the floor, and the backlash that comes with the type of player that you are and where you play.
Um, during that moment, I was like going for the ball. She kept like dragging my arm, so I'm like just trying to get it out, and she started swinging off me. And then I went back. I went back at her, but I couldn't like get off anything. Like like my teammate was in front of me, and the ref grabbed me, and I was just like, at this moment, I was like, it was messed up and it was frustrating because I'm like, I'm not that person that people tried to make me out to be. Because, like, for real, like, I may be like a feisty person on the court, but I'm really nice. Like, I laugh all the time. I make jokes. Like, I be kicking it. Like, it's nothing that I'm like, unless I'm getting forced into that. Like, if somebody actually do something to me. So, I was just like, I was over it. And not even gonna lie, like, after the game and when everything started to surface, like, people were coming at me, calling me racial slurs, and it was just like, it was like frustrating. And not even gonna lie, it made me like rethink myself and just like messed up my flow, because like during that moment I was doing good and then I dropped off for a little bit. But it was just a real like thing that was like, I never thought that I would have to go through that. And it was like frustrating because like now it's happening at other schools, like people targeting it and coming at me. And like, I'm not saying that I can't take it, like it is what it is. I'm gonna take it and take it with a grain of salt. But but some schools, they got to work on some of the things that they do. And even at Indiana, my mom and dad was there and they were hearing stuff. And I'm just the type of person like, y'all can say all that stuff to me, but don't go back and forth with my mama and daddy. Like, that's where I draw the line at, because they are my people. Don't do that. Like, y'all could do all that stuff with me. I'ma take it. It is what it is. Y'all still hiding behind the screen, and it like, y'all ain't doing nothing to me. So oopsies. So like, I'm just like at a point where I'm like, baby, you just hiding behind a screen. Like, it is what it is. And then just being a person of my color, and it's just like irritating that I have to go through that, and I have to like watch how I do things. I can't be too aggressive. I have to like, I'm still gonna be aggressive, but still like, y'all getting mad at me because like I'm going for the
Mm-hmm.
ball, and then now y'all want to stop everything when I'm like, every time like I'm in a tie up with somebody, I tell like the refs, I'm not doing anything. Like, I'm literally just playing. Like, I'm not finna, like, I'm never the type to start something. Like,
Hit her right.
yeah.
So
So I'm like,
so when you go for a jump ball or whatever or a tie ball, they immediately think you're about to get aggressive and steal on somebody.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, even in a Nebraska game, like when I got one of the ties, they was like, hey. I'm like, I said, I got the ball. I'm not doing nothing. She's all right. She's down the court. Thank you. Like, baby, I'm not
Me
gonna hurt
off.
her.
Like,
I'm like, that's another thing that throws me out, because like, y'all think I'm finna hurt what am I finna touch this girl for? I didn't we is in a game, boo. I'm not trying to
yeah,
get
like
ejected.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Y'all already done pulled that out. I'm
right,
not trying to get ejected again.
right.
So, but like some things, like it hurts me and irritates me, but at the same time, like, if you ain't got no haters, you ain't popping, boo. So
Bloop!
Period.
Blue.
Very
I love
true.
the duality. We
The
went from gospel to
um, but on the real though, we thank you, Bree, so much, and we just want to say like we ride down, ride down when all of that took place. Baby, we was on the front lines,
I
um,
saw
did.
y'all.
and
Yeah, you
just
know
Sure
how we
know
did.
do.
And just know that, like, no matter what takes place, you always got a family in us. And we are going to continue to support you as you do big things. And just keep being you because it's really dope. And we just want to see you, keep being yourself because
Do your
the
big
game
one.
needs the game needs people like you.
Thank
In
you.
unapologetic hoopers, don't care, ain't scared, all of that. So keep doing your big one. And good luck in the tournament. Thank you, Bree.
Thank you.
Hi,
Thank you guys for
Yes.
y'all.
having me.
Make sure y'all follow Bree on Twitter. Follow her on Twitter, and I
Please
put
follow
Okay.
you the handle.
her
Check the
NIL
handle.
link is in the
bling
chat.
bling bling
NIL
bling bling.
link. Cop a t-shirt, cop a hoodie.
Mm-hmm.
Do all of that. Get a jersey.
Get a
All of that.
jersey, get a shirt, get a hoodie, get a everything. Now,
Amen.
I might
Amen.
even post it on Twitter, boo. You gonna see
Bet.
it.
Bet. Thank
See
you,
you
Bree.
guys. Thank you
Thank
again for having
Thank
you.
me.
you.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Bye, Bree.
Bye.
Bye,
Yeah.
y'all.
Love
That was great.
I love that.
I
you.
love,
Shout out to
I
Mama
love, I
McDaniel in the
love real
chat.
Shout
naysayers.
out to Mama McDaniel. You
You heard?
slept.
I love real naysayers.
Yes.
Real bad.
Ah.
Real bad.
I
Real
love
bad.
real ones.
Real bad.
Mm.
Okay, we're gonna jumping back into the selection show, and then we'll get ready for another guest soon. But Shay, can we get the Albany 1 regional pulled up?
Yes, give me a second.
Yeah, I'm filling mine out right now.
Child and did 3 already. Okay. Albany 1 is on your TV screen, on your YouTube, on your Twitter, on wherever you're streaming us from. So let's get into this regional. Talk to me about the top 4 seeds first. We got South Carolina, Notre Dame, Oregon State, and Indiana. Talk to me about each of these teams and tell me something that you see that they could be doing well, like a strength of these teams and a potential weakness of one of these teams in the bracket.
It's so crazy because I think all 4 teams are just so different. Maybe exception to Oregon State and Indiana, but I just think they're really different. You got Notre Dame being carried by a freshman. It's bad news. Kylie is out, and while I don't think Kylie is like the end all be all, or I think Kylie is this phenomenal basketball player, she's still a placeholder. She is a big part of their team and their team makeup. So that can hurt them a little bit. I think even if they don't want to admit it, I think that can hurt. Indiana.
Super vulnerable for a seed.
Okay. Why are they vulnerable, Tay?
Because without McKenzie, it don't look like it's gonna be nothing. Even with her, I'm iffy on it. Like I got sort of up close taking that person. Whatever. We'll see.
Okay. We got some people in the comments talking about the potential Ole Miss Notre Dame matchup. I'm gonna be honest. In my bracket, I have Ole Miss taking it because of the strength of their defense. Do I think Hannah's going to get off? Yes,
of course.
But I think they can stop everybody else from doing theirs. I think that's where Ole Miss is going to. I mean, that's where Notre Dame's going to struggle. And without Kylie, that puts extra strain on Westbeld and their backup big to not get in any foul trouble, which I just don't think is possible with the way that Ole Miss attacks the rim.
And then on top of that, I feel like the Cassandra girl, I feel like she could have had a bigger role all season, but she didn't for whatever reason.
She's been injured.
No, but when she was back, I still feel like she could have played more. And I was just like, what are we doing? So and Ole Miss defense is stifling. Like we said, Hannah do her thing, and I don't think they have the athletes. Like, does Ole Miss score particularly well? Not all the time, but they can just be so athletic that they'll just beat you. And I just don't think Notre Dame as a whole can do much with Ole Miss's athleticism.
Moving up, we have a potential. Well, it's not even potential. North Carolina versus Michigan State. This is the matchup Shay talked about on playback. As a potential 9 win over the 8. Talk to me about that game, y'all.
I mean, Michigan State, if they would have hung on to beat Iowa, they wouldn't even be. They probably would be a higher seed. So I don't. And North Carolina is good, but I'm not sold. I'm sorry. I know they want to do another. We almost beat South Carolina game, so maybe they'll win it to do that. But the fish don't fry for me.
Yeah,
Camilla's only out for game 1.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's only out for the first game.
Another team that I think could potentially do something if they can get past Texas A&M. Nebraska could look funny against Oregon State. They have a really nice 1-2 punch in Jazz Shelley and Alexis Markowski, and Oregon State is kind of similar in the Talia Van Alhoffen and Reagan Beers. That could be a potential like X's and O's, bootstrap, girly, blue collar type game. But I will say, surprise of the bracket is I have South Carolina playing Oregon State in the Elite 8.
Interesting.
I got that too. Hold on. But Oregon State, when they go away from their sets, it looks a mess. Like what's the name? Gardner. She started trying to do that 1-on-1, like step back, baby. No. Let's not. But otherwise, they look alright. They look alright.
Yeah.
We just got a letter.
Okay. Are we ready to move on from this?
I got the sweet.
I think so.
Okay. Let's move down instead of across. So we're gonna go down to Portland 4.
Hold on, Dolores. We got another special guest is ready to join us.
Ready? She ready?
Let me get us all together. Give me a second. Yeah.
Not the Pac-12 champ herself.
Hold on, the champ is in. The champ is in.
I was trying to do wrestling music. Never mind.
Dun, 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 dun. That was the
You
one.
think you know me? Who was that? That was Test.
That was
Let's not.
That was Triple
Take it
A.
easy, B.
Oh, okay, never mind. I'm a little older. Sorry, I don't know these young wrestlers. I don't know this young wrestling. So sorry.
The Forbes list is here. Hey, how's it going?
It's going well. How y'all doing?
Good.
Doing well.
Good. Okay. Let's go ahead and jump it off. First of all, congratulations on the 1 seed. How you feeling about that?
Thank you. We're really excited. Obviously, it's just crazy. I feel like it still hasn't really kicked in, but we're definitely excited. We feel good about our position.
I just got to interject here. I'm an alumni. So first of all, you know what time it is. Gang, gang, gang. Second of all, I just got to say that I'm so proud of y'all. Like, when the season started, I'm like, all right, we're going to be good. I don't think anybody had us being top 2 and then winning the Pac-12. So I'm so proud of y'all. Shout out to y'all's growth this year. It's been amazing to watch y'all and amazing to see how much y'all have grown as a team.
Yeah, we definitely have seen a lot of growth in a short period of time. So it's a great group, and I feel like we're all locked in on the same thing, which makes it easier.
I love that. Okay, well, let's go ahead and jump off with the first question. We'll just kind of round robin some of the questions as they come. So
before we do that, can we get a recap of the selection show party? Like, what was the vibe? What were y'all doing? Like, obviously, y'all had already punched your ticket to the big dance, so you were good. But like, what was that feeling actually finally being able to see your name and then we're just like, yeah, that's us. We did that.
Yeah, it was cool. It was good vibes. Had a lot of alum out there, a lot of people's family and friends. So, they had it lit for us. The band was in there. And yeah, just that anticipation. It's nice knowing that you're already in, but you still kind of have that anticipation, like, okay, who's going to be on our side of the bracket? Who they're going to give the other 1 seed to? We were really anticipating like that 8-9 game in our bracket. So, yeah, it was good vibes.
Okay. Go ahead, Dolores.
Good. So started out the Pac-12 at Cal. A lot of people don't know that, but decided to transfer to Harvard. What went into that decision? And how have you grown as a player, seeing yourself going from Harvard to now being at SC?
Yeah. Obviously, when Coach G left, we had like 5 seniors graduate. Kiana Smith transferred to Louisville. And then Coach Charm actually took a job with the Liberty. A lot of people don't know that, but she took a job with the Liberty before Lindsay left. And she ended up coming back to get the head coach job after I had kind of already entered the portal. So I was kind of like, should I stay? Should I go? To me, it was kind of like a sinking ship. We had lost like a lot of players. It was definitely going to be like a rebuilding situation. And I just wasn't really like down for that. Yeah, I knew I wanted to be, at a high academic institution because I kind of just saw basketball like blow up in front of my eyes. Like I was like, dang, this shit could like hit the fan real quick, no matter where you're at. So I was like, I better get like a good degree still. And then my brother was already up at Harvard. So I had been there a couple times. I was just kind of like, fuck it. Like I'll just try to get in. So definitely like a risky decision because there was no guarantees with that at all. Like I had to get it on my own merit. The coaches were like, we want you obviously, but like, it's not much we can do. So yeah, took that gap year and then I had a great time at Harvard. I think I developed a lot as a player there in different ways that I would have if I would have stayed at like a Power 5 school with, 6 All-Americans and whatever. Like I had the ball in my hands a lot. I had to just grow different areas of my game. I think I grew as a leader out there a lot. I think just development wise, I just got a lot better, I think, in those 2 years than I would have maybe anywhere else, with just like more pressure on me, the ball in my hands, having to play 1 through 4. And so I think a lot of that, a lot of the growth that I went through there, I think is showing up this year just on a bigger stage. So that's been pretty cool and pretty gratifying.
1 through 4 is crazy. Literally. Jinkies. All right, you ready for the next question?
Yeah.
No, I can't say jinkies. Y'all don't like that?
No. It ages us a little bit.
Don't do that. Don't do me like that. Okay, so anywho, I'm talking to her. I ain't talking to y'all. So like Shay mentioned, a lot of people had y'all being good, but maybe not as good, you know. I want to know, like, in the locker room, I'm adding my own question. Did y'all know, like, yeah, we finna be like that. We finna get a number 1 seed. We finna run through the pack. Like, did y'all know that? Or was it like, oh, snap, like we making some moves?
I don't think it was ever like we're gonna run through anybody. Like, we have a lot of respect for the pack, obviously. Super competitive conference, you know, none of those games were won easily. But yeah, I think we did have that confidence to say, like, even in the summer, I was kind of like, okay, we got some pieces. Like, if we can put it together, it's going to look real good, you know, but in the same breath, it's like, if you don't put it together, it could look real bad, you know, like, I think it was after our first UCLA game, like that first Pac-12 game, we lost by like 7, and like Coach G was like, you know, like, if that game showed us anything, like, you know, you can be a Final Four contender, or you could also lose your next 4. Like, you know, that's how good this conference is. And so that kind of mindset for us was just like, I think that helped me, at least personally, to be like, all right, like, any weekend can go either way. So like, you're just super grateful for like a 2-win weekend in the pack. But I definitely, like, with Jew and like the pieces that we have, you know, we have rim protection, we have scoring, we have shooters. Like, I knew that we had the pieces. So I'm just glad that it all worked out. I think we're starting to play some of our best basketball, or we started to play some of our best basketball at like the perfect time. I think that stretch of like beating Oregon State up there, then coming back home, beating Colorado. When we were going into the Pac tournament, like, I felt really good. Like, going into the Pac-12 tournament, I was like, we're winning this shit. Like, I think everyone in the locker room could say that. Because just having played everyone in the pack, like, we didn't really fear anyone. Like, we felt like it's all matchups, and we felt like, you know, we've seen every defense thrown at us.
Say that again. It's all what?
It's all matchups.
We be trying to teach the girls that they don't be listening. Matchups.
No, but yeah, like, I think that confidence was definitely always alive in our locker room. But even with that confidence, like, it doesn't always work out that way. I think even some of the freshmen, like, or the younger classmen, it's like, y'all don't realize how hard it is to get a damn 1 seed, like, and to have a group that is like good enough, and you know, like, thank God, like, injuries haven't really plagued us, like, stuff like that. You know, it's really hard to get this good of a group. So it's been cool to see.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting that you talked about your Ivy League, you know, transition, because you, Kayla, KD, y'all are all, you know, Ivy League hoops, and y'all came here and y'all cooking. So what do you think America should know about Ivy League hoops as a whole? Because I don't think anybody saw this kind of growth from y'all this year.
Yeah, I mean, the Ivy League has hoopers, man. Like, I think people just don't really watch it, so you wouldn't know. I mean, Princeton comes to the tournament every year. They're gonna win that first game. You know what I mean? Like, they're not. I think the one thing about the Ivy League that I would say is the difference is just the size of the post play. Like, that's really the only difference to me. And I've done Pac-12 and Ivy and back. Like, the guard play is the guard play. Like, I know some Ivy guards that'll cook a lot of these.
Say it.
So, and even you talk about Caitlin Chen, like, they came to UCLA and they lost by 2 or whatever they lost by, with their starting 5 is 6'2", you know? So it's good hoop out there. And I would just say, like, I would watch it before you say anything. Cause I think, like, if anything, me and KD have proven that, like, we can go with the best of them. Like, KD can bang and rebound over any 4 in the country, in my opinion. And KP shooting 50% from 3. So it's like, you know, and these people were leaders on their teams. Obviously, it's not a star-studded as a Power 5 that has 8 McDonald's All-Americans, but I feel like because of that, they have to, they have to be on their P's and Q's in every other area. Like it's disciplined basketball, it's team basketball. The coaching, the X's and O's is top tier. So yeah, definitely put some respect on the Ivy.
You heard her. I can I ask this next one, y'all?
Yes.
So I went to both USC UCLA home games. Sold out, crazy atmosphere. Talk about how that has impacted the city and how much fun it's been for y'all to have like that rivalry with these two great teams.
It's been incredible. Yeah, like you said, like for the city of LA, I think it's been dope. Like, and I just love that it's the girls teams like putting it back on. Like,
yep,
it's too fire. But yeah, just to see both stadiums packed out, like, it feels great to be those teams that kind of brought it back to the forefront. And I think like, obviously you have someone like Juju, like she's bringing the city out, and with that being said, you got to win games too. But it's really just cool to see, and especially her being from here, and we have a lot of LA kids. I have a lot of family in LA. It's just really cool to see the community kind of wrap their arms around us in that way, and we're playing good basketball. Every single game with them has been super lit. So
the dog fight.
That the product is there.
Wait, now I gotta ask, who's the biggest trash talker? Because it's a rivalry. So who's the biggest trash talker in the series on either team? You gotta give me some names.
You're trying to bait me, man.
I know how it go. I've been to the games. I've seen how it get a little testy. I'm just trying to ask.
I don't even know. I don't know if it's a lot of. I wouldn't say it's a lot of like trash talking. It's honestly like more complaining to the refs. Like that's what. But no, it's always gonna be a good game. I don't really be talking like that. I always tell the ref, I'm like, I don't have energy to do extra stuff. Like, trust me, I have enough to worry about. Trying to lead our group and trying to do all this. Like, I don't have energy to waste my breath talking. So I try to stay out of it.
Okay.
We gonna throw this one in there, and then we got 2 more questions for you after this one. But I see you on social media. I know you see what's happening in the world of hoops. So make a case for Juju as the best player in the country. And I'm gonna put my hands right here, squeeze my knees together, and I'm gonna listen.
Oh man, no, I'm on a serious note. Like, Juju is incredible. I think you all have witnessed, anyone who's followed us. I think like to take a program, what she's done with this program in her first year is unlike anything I've ever witnessed. I don't know what they finished in the pack last year. I think 6th or 7th, but to say that she took us to a number 2 finish in the pack, Pac-12 championship, number 1 seed in the tournament. Like every other 1 seed you're looking at is led by like seniors, superstars, the juggernaut of South Carolina. And for Ju to come in and change all that in just 1 year, I mean, it's insane. Her usage rate is insane. The attention she draws, I just like her because she takes the best defender off of me. I'm like, cool. I'll take whoever's up next. But no, truly, I mean, the way she impacts the game in every single stat, she's blocking shots, she's getting steals, she's rebounding. And another thing you have to look at is like, okay, if we finish 2 in the pack, Rhea is not on any All Pac-12 team. We don't have to year. I get on the Pac-12 team, but it's like, okay, we only have 2 players on it, and she led us to the top. It's like, okay, well, if she's doing all that, like if she's carrying that much load, we don't have anything else that's good, then what does that say about her? Do you know what I mean? Or else it has to be Ray is also on the Pac-12 team. Lindsay's making a case for Coach of the Year. Do you know what I mean? Like, to me, it can't be, they don't have Juju's not that good and the rest of them are not that good. Well, then how are we finishing? How are we number 1 seed?
Right.
You know what I mean?
You gonna make me stand up.
Right.
2 + 2 is what? 4.
Come on, Kenzie. Come on.
But there's obviously, as we know, there's a lot that goes into it. But I really just hope people do recognize that like she is a star right now. There is no she's the next up. Like she's her right now. And I think she's shown that all season. She showed up in big games. And like, yeah, just everything that's thrown at her. And she's getting a new cut I swear every game they got a bandage up her arm. I'm like, she needs to just start.
Holly need to come at her with the camera about
she needs to start the game with the bandages on because they need
Holly.
Yeah.
You ate that up. I appreciate it.
But no, yeah, Ju is she's definitely generational. It's been really cool to be able to be her teammate and kind of help her in any way that I can, just with experience. But she's extremely humble, great teammate, extremely coachable. She definitely has all the tools.
Wow, ate that up. Okay, just a little fun one.
Wait, let me do this one.
Go ahead, B, because B love to
So back in the day, and I can't believe I'm about to say this. I'm from South Carolina, so of course, we grow up saying USC. However, a particular movie came around and really introduced me. I was a theater kid, but it introduced me to the other USC, your USC. Shout out to Love and Basketball. And so, there were some amazing women who went to this school, who played for that program. And so I want to know, with you being the scholar that you are, obviously, your history and all that good things, give me your top 5 USC starting 5.
This is a great question. Okay. You got to go to Cheryl. Does it have to be like the positions or just all time 5?
No, just go 5.
All time.
All right, you gotta go.
It's positionless basketball anyway nowadays.
Exactly. Cheryl, Lisa, Tina. You gotta throw Coop in there. She's a bucket. You gotta throw Coop in there.
Dang, y'all had everybody.
You can put yourself on the list.
Like, put yourself in there. You can put Monica in there.
You gotta put Ju
Monica. No, she can't put Monica.
Monica, Sidra, Tanya Randall.
Who the one that
got pregnant?
Tanya Randall got pregnant and decided not to show.
Oh my god.
That's a team, y'all. That's a damn team.
The SC Legends are tough, man. It's actually crazy.
I got one other fun question. Go
ahead, B.
When y'all doing that dunking for some dunks again? Because I might need to pull up and I can get you a pair.
Back your ass up from this camera. You got me feeling tight.
I was gonna go out there and tear up something like ACL, MCL, LBD, something. I saw those shoes y'all was giving away. I was gonna try to get me a pair of them. Huh?
Bro, we had a girl out there in a boot trying to dunk. That shit was hilarious.
Did y'all give her something just for attempting though?
We did.
Okay. Do we get a trampoline?
See, that's why she went out there, because she knew she'd get some sympathy in that boot.
Do we get a trampoline? Well, I touched like 10-1 just off the ground. How much further I got to go?
Too far.
That is not your ministry, beloved.
Don't do that. I got long arms.
Kenzie, you mentioned the legends. And Cheryl has been courtside like all season. What has it been like to have somebody of that magnitude there cheering y'all on? And what does she kind of talk to y'all about and giving y'all that y'all are going to take with y'all into the tournament?
Yeah, it's been crazy. Like Cheryl, like you said, y'all see it. Like she's been courtside at everything. She'll pull up to practice. She was pulling up to practice in the summer. And not just her, like a lot of people from that team. Rhonda, who was their point guard, she texted me before every game. Just remind me like lead, be a leader. Make sure I'm rallying the troops. But yeah, I mean, Cheryl's a legend. It's just crazy. I feel like I still don't even fully like take in like what it means for her to be on the sideline. But we're just really grateful that we can form that relationship with like past and present, because a lot of them talk about, like they didn't come back to SC. They didn't really feel welcome. Didn't feel like there was a place for them there. And like, what this group has done for like bringing their teammates back together and stuff has been really cool to see. And not just from that team, like from you know, the 96 team and 2000s and all of that, like the alum have really like poured into us. So I think we're just grateful more than anything to be able to like just kind of bring it back and bring it back to the forefront of the national discussion and shine light on them while it's being shined on us. Cause like, you know, they paved the way. You know, SC is not what it is without them. And I think more than anything, like they give us a goal to strive for. I think that's been the biggest thing for me is like, we're done here, we can do it here. You know, we actually like watched, it was like you, KD and Otto, I think, like when we were in Arizona in the hotel, like we just looked up the like 84 Natty Champ game like on YouTube. And we just watched it. We watched like the last 10 minutes, which is hilarious. But I really do feel like it's just giving us a blueprint, and we're just super grateful for them.
Well, we thank you. We know you have to go, so we're going to wrap you up with this one. You guys are a 1 seed now, and you know, as most of us are on stage are from the other South Carolina. How do you feel about a potential SC versus SC Natty primetime all-star best of the best money game for the time? Who are you looking to see in the championship?
Chicken wings versus the Trojan wings.
I don't know. It's hard to look. It's hard to look so far ahead. We're just trying to get a home sweep right now this weekend and get us out of here and get to Portland. But you know, whoever we meet in the final, I think is going to be lit. South Carolina is obviously incredible. You know, Don's got a well-oiled machine over there. But I really do. I think we have the pieces to match up with anyone. I think we have size and we have scoring at the wing. I think we have great guard play, which really matters in March. And I think we're experienced. You know, I think the double OT game with Arizona helped us win the double OT game versus UCLA. And I think I'm really glad we got those kind of like nail biter games to kind of like rapidly mature some of our team that like hasn't played in March, or some of our team like Drew, who's a freshman. Like, so I do think, you know, ready for anyone in front of us, but you know, we're not looking that far ahead yet.
Okay, I'll look for you.
Thank now, you. Hold on, Kenzie. Before you go, now I'm alum, so when I come to the games this weekend, where do I get the brown hoodie that y'all been wearing that everybody's been asking about?
That's that.
You smiling? So is it a secret? Like, what do I have to do?
That's that exclusive. I can't even get my hands on that yet.
All right, so we're gonna work on that. But thank you, Kenzie, for coming. We really appreciate you. We will be watching and cheering.
No, for sure. I appreciate you guys, and I love following y'all on Twitter. So keep it going.
Right, we need to see you in Cleveland. I know you're looking one at a time, but I need to see you with a fresh twist. So
when we make it to the final, y'all hear that? She slid that in.
I heard it. Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you, Kenzie. Follow her on Twitter, y'all.
Add her, do all that, and buy some stuff.
That baby look like Lindsay.
She does. Twins.
That's weird. They got the same face.
That's a smart woman. I like smart people.
That Harvard degree.
The girls are smart.
Right, like, why would he say Trojan wings?
Trojan wings and chicken wings.
That's a horse brand.
B, you close up with that hat got me crying.
He looked like Ray J. He looked like Ray J.
Like who? Look like who?
Ray J.
Ray J.
Oh, I heard Blage, and I was confused.
Not just trying to put me on the floor.
Apartheid raps. We want to give a shout out to Shmoney, Lex Jones, for becoming Click members. We love our Click members.
Yeah.
Shmoney been giving out Click members.
You love hip hop.
Another gifted membership. We appreciate you, Shmoney. Join the Click, y'all. The link is below.
Join
the Click.
You want to climax with the Click. Amen.
The 250 and a half million can't do with me, or whatever they say.
All right. So we going to Albany too?
We're going to Albany too.
Give me one.
Oh, this is the best one. Oh, this is the mess right here. This is the mess.
This is the one.
This is messy.
All right,
oh Lord. Hold on. Here we go.
And
to the right. Okay. Here we go. Albany 1. I'm sorry, 2.
To the snow.
I'm just open the flow up. Just what y'all got?
The matchup in this that I'm looking forward to the most, I'm really excited to see West Virginia and Princeton for the first round matchup.
First round matchup, yeah.
Yes.
Louisville, Middle Tennessee could be something.
That's it. Go Blue Raiders. Yes, sir. I don't trust that squad like that. Kiki ain't that good to me. Jada ain't been doing that since she got there personally. It is what it is.
Y'all think we mean it's really Tay.
I don't say it rudely. But did I lie?
It's the message, not the delivery.
Fatima says she got UCLA taking it. Who y'all got?
Me too.
Oh, she's taking it.
I got UCLA.
You got UCLA.
I do actually have.
I could see LSU coming out.
I got whoever. I will say the 2 or 3 seed wins and goes to the Final Four. That's all I can give you.
My only thing is I'm seeing LSU have to play UCLA and what? Is that 16 or the Elite 8?
Elite 8.
If they could just run some offense through this and kill LSU down low, I feel like they can handle it. But it's just I don't know what Corey be doing. She like to run the game through her guards more than anything. So let's see.
Corey's biggest X factor is that similar to South Carolina, she can go deep. Like not necessarily at the guard spot, but when she brings Iwala in, that's the perfect matchup for ADR when they try to get Angel some rest. What'd you say?
Is that Jalen in the comments?
The girls are saying UCLA is fraudulent. I don't see Jalen. Wait.
Jalen Sherrod, what up?
Hey, Jalen.
Damn, it's like that.
What up? You trying to pull up, Shawty?
He caught us here.
We ain't even talked about them yet.
You trying to pull up?
Y'all just said, I don't know what y'all thought y'all was doing.
We love Colorado. We ain't get to y'all yet. We just saying.
I like buffalo wings.
I'm embarrassed. Jalen, I did tweet. I said Jalen got an opportunity to turn up like she did at the beginning of the season. So I can see the vision. Lord, she don't put us on the same damn screen.
I do think Jalen, for real, I really do have, if y'all get to where you meet Iowa, that y'all take Iowa down. Like, no bullshit.
I can't lie. I don't see it.
This would be a rematch, wouldn't it? Because they lost last year to them, right? And then Elite 8. I don't see that. I'm not even gonna lie to you like that.
Just watch out for her throwing her body on the ground.
See, I said I got you.
I think roster-wise, yes, they can match up with every single team in this bracket. I just need to see it all come together. So I got Kansas State beating them. It wouldn't be a surprise, but I am excited to see a potential Vonleh versus Ayoka Lee matchup.
Oh yeah.
Like, put the biggest cameras on it. Do what the little follow cam they had for Caitlin.
Oh yeah, the little Fox cam. Put the Fox cam on.
I need all of that.
Do y'all think when the committee was making this that they was just like, what is the messiest bitch that we can be, and how dramatic can we make this? Because I would think that they would want Iowa and LSU in the Final Four, and they said, hell, actually, y'all gonna go through each other, figure it out.
I cannot believe she put up on us like that.
I mean, honestly, for the narratives, I don't think they was thinking like that. Because if they wanted to do that, they shouldn't have put them in the same.
But honestly, if you look at it though, with the way that the bracket is situated this year, every single round has a must-see matchup. And Loki earlier, like they used to just wait to the Final Four. In this tournament, on both sides of the bracket, each round has a potential knockout, drag out. Like now, Albany 2 just happened to be the main event, but I was going to say this, but to me, Albany 1 isn't the most star-studded, but when you look at the teams, those are competitive, like evenly matched, like good matchups. Like Albany 2 is the most like headline, but Albany 1 is the most where like if you actually look at the teams, you're gonna get a good matchup. Because it's like different playing styles. Like so yeah, in that sense, yes.
Here, damn.
we definitely.
I'm here for mess. This gonna be
in this one.
Yes.
I don't know. I feel like it says all matchup based. I think it's too hard this season. I think it's too hard this season. I'm sorry. Like in this bracket. Now other brackets not so much. But in this bracket, I think it's just too much if. In my opinion.
You don't disagree. I didn't say they placed them strategically. The fuck. I just said the matchups are evenly matched.
Jarvis, what did I say? I didn't say nothing.
Yeah. Speak to the guard play in this pool. He's so damn aggressive.
Oh,
that's Tom.
Yes.
Wait, who is Tom?
Write the narrative
podcast.
Yes.
Oh, Tom.
Yeah, I honestly think, to me, the guard play isn't really where this side of the one. It's the post.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't.
Even Iowa, if they get to Colorado or Kansas State, why did they lose to Kansas State the first time? Because Big Yoka said, hell no.
Facts.
And same with the LSU matchup and UCLA. That like Hannah good, but ooh.
Wait.
Yes.
Kansas State and Iowa played twice this year, right? Why?
I know one of them was the rivalry. I think they might have did a home and home, or they did a home and then a tournament. I can't remember if it was home and home.
Is it the Big 12, Big 10 tourney, some challenge, something like that?
Maybe. I don't want to make up nothing. But
yeah, I don't know, but they split.
Okay.
Let me do my
this gonna I know Jeff and Kim that's gonna be a bad bitch off in a terrible way. In a terrible way.
And the real gag is that the way that one Louisville fan been on our ass, if that man lose that matchup and then say peace, I'm gonna turn this app.
He gonna
if he lose that matchup and say I'm gonna see y'all in another conference, I'm gonna scream.
Not
he going to the rival.
But somebody always claiming he gonna be the coach of somebody else every season.
Every single year. I think that could be a good matchup. Not gonna lie, I know LSU has the advantage in the post, but Louisville ain't no hoe with that press. And in a similar, like they struggle with Ole Miss on the defensive end. Let's not forget that Louisville beat Ole Miss earlier this season with a similar play style.
Oh yeah, I would send the dogs because you got HVL, who we know just be struggling. Michaela, she's got a bad foot. Like I would send the dogs.
Not just say the girl got the gout.
She a little out of shape, and adrenaline might not kick in either.
Prancing, goddamn it.
Yeah, foul trouble is an issue. Agreed. Somebody said,
but
not an X's and O's off.
Oh God. Betts versus Angel.
Ooh. Betts about to do 20 and 20.
She should be able to eat. That's what I'm saying. Just depends on how they be able to eat.
Betts is going to eat. I have no doubt.
You think
Angel will get off too, but Betts gonna eat.
I hope so, man. Because I be like, why we settling? Why we not? Sometimes we play a little soft, but it is what it is.
Big Country, he said, I remember people hating on me when I talked. We ain't got the text yet. We'll do that later. We ready to move on from this one? Ooh, the girl said Angel is better than Betts. I think y'all just be SEC biased.
Oh, really?
Angel's more physical.
Yeah, that's the right word.
For physical, I just think she's in the SEC.
I'm just saying. I feel like. So, do you think that Betts can be that physical?
I think Betts takes more contact than Angel regularly.
Okay.
Like Betts,
I think Angel's the better player right now, but Betts gonna be the better pro. That's my thought.
Let's look at who Betts plays up against nightly. Betts has Reagan Beers, Rhea Marshall, Von Lay, Peely, the bigs at Arizona, the bigs at Washington State. Like she not, Angel gets to take. Not last year. Why did she do so well? Because she had the Missouri transfer on the team to take the 5 matchup and she could play the 4. This year, why do they keep losing to South Carolina? Because can't nobody take the 5 matchup but her. Betts, that's Betts, And Betts is, to me, for that size, she the best 6'6" plus player in the country.
I will say that we saw Angel struggle a little bit against Miami last year. We did watch that, so it's gonna be fun.
And if I'm being honest, like, I'm sorry, because y'all know I'm hard on Camilla, right? She's not my favorite, but we're not even gonna sit here and pretend that Angel be eating Camilla up
at all.
We can't do that. Like, and y'all know, and this is real, because y'all know, we're not gonna sit here and pretend like she be eating Camilla up. Like, not at all. Camilla, like, her size, she's huge. Like, she don't be eating Camilla up.
I mean,
is she more demonstrative? So is she's doing a lot? Yeah. Do she do it? Did she get some points off? Yeah. But we're not gonna sit here and act like she eats Camilla up. She don't eat her up. She don't.
I mean, look at the stats from the SEC tournament game. She scored 6 points on Camilla.
Yeah. Now I will say that the one thing that Camilla is better at than Betts, Camilla is a little more agile. Camilla's a little quicker. So Angel does have that speed on Betts. So if Angel gets it and can drive it past Betts, that's how she needs to play. I don't think she need to be down there trying to go up over Betts.
Tom Cameron is 6'4". She's not 6'6".
Camilla got a nice, not Camilla. Lauren got a nice little midi.
Yeah, I will say though that Angel might get her in foul trouble in the first few minutes though, because the way Angel rebounds and gets on the board, it's gonna be. All right, we moving to Portland.
3, yeah.
Here we go.
Thank you, Chris. Chris always gonna give us the stats. Ooh.
Don't come here.
Chris, why you here? I just want to say I love. She's the one that does the visualizations, right?
He does.
I love those so much.
Do
the possibility of.
Chris said, and vice versa, Angel could also get in foul trouble.
That is true. Then we're gonna have to hear about fouls for the rest of the summer.
Well, for one, if UCLA beats LSU, I don't think it'll be an upset. So don't put that on me.
True,
but I mean,
to the general public for sure.
I think part of the conversation that we need to continue to have with the TL is that I think a lot of people that are casual to the sport don't watch the Pac-12. So like they'll be like, I think LSU is a Final Four team, and I'll be like, eye test, I think you can make that case, but resume and play, you can't. So when people say like UCLA is gonna upset LSU, I get a little confused because that don't make sense to me. Because are we watching the same teams? Like to me, Southern Cal is a better team than LSU at this moment. UCLA is a better team. Stanford is a better team, and South Carolina. That's 4 teams right there. So I think we need to be a little bit more realistic about the teams.
Dang. Shout out to Shmoney, another gifted click sub. We appreciate you guys.
Whoa.
5 on the day. Make sure y'all thank Shmoney if you're getting a gifted click sub. All right, here we are, Portland 3.
You got to space the words out a little bit.
Yeah, my bad. I ran them all together. And
get in the
Christian program.
What?
Okay, right, what y'all think about Portland 3?
Oof, Kansas and
in my spirit.
Congratulations, Juju and Kansas. You're on to the Final Four. Oh well. Wait, let's go down. Let's go down a little bit. Hold up. Auburn and Arizona. I'm excited to see that.
I think
it's gonna be a lot of energy with those coaches. Like those are 2 coaches with some big energy, and so I'm interested to see.
I don't think the coach of Auburn got big energy. I think her players do.
Wait a minute. I'm sorry. I put Yo at Auburn.
Oh yeah, no.
Instead of Johnny. Sorry, my bad. Never mind.
Now
My
the players,
bad.
Players,
I think that's the game I am interested in seeing. Auburn versus Arizona, and then whoever
I
gets.
think either one of them matchups for Syracuse could mess like that could be a trap game for sure.
So who's the
hell
better?
yeah.
Who do you think is the better fit for Syracuse?
Neither.
Either one is fine.
Neither, yeah.
They play
said
defense
Auburn.
enough to where, but
Yeah.
See, the chat want to see UConn Jackson State. That's what the chat want to see.
Listen,
I wanted to say that, but I mean it's UConn.
I'm just excited that people will get to see because people gonna get to see Jackson State and what they're made of and the coach.
Mm-hmm.
who's shorty at 6'6"?
Y'all remember
What I'm gonna say is, do I think Jackson State will beat them? I ain't gonna say all of that, but that athleticism gonna be on their ass.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And we know that like they're not athletic. With what they've lost, they're not that athletic.
Y'all remember?
UConn is one ankle away from falling flat again.
You say
Diamond Battles with UCF versus Page.
Yep.
3 years ago, 2 years ago?
It should be 2 years ago because last year, 2 years ago.
That is what this matchup could potentially look like.
It came down to like the last quarter, right?
Yeah, it went late. And I think Jackson State has post that can do a little bit more than UCF had when Diamond was at UCF. So to Lowe's point, I don't know if they're gonna pull the upset, but they're gonna sweat.
Amari out.
They gotta make
Amari out, but she didn't play.
Amari's out for the tournament, right?
Yes.
Yeah, but she didn't play.
Yeah.
Tom said he didn't see anybody beating Ohio State, and I have to be quite honest and say Duke is probably.
Yeah.
Oh, what? Duke? That's the same Duke, child. Duke in that defense.
Yeah, I love my.
Speech is gonna invigorate that defense.
No,
That's like a mirror. That's like mirror images to me. That's hard.
Yeah.
That's a hard
game. Kara gonna have them folks ready for sure.
Yeah.
They about to listen to the whole speech before the practice.
If Edwards isn't 100%,
taking a good nap.
That's a good point. What is Aaliyah Edwards? Is she?
But see, if she's not 100%, they act like she's not their girl and they forget about her.
You're right.
So they act like they forget Aaliyah is their girl sometimes. So it don't matter if she 100% or not if her teammates forget. Well, I don't even say if it's a team. If her coach forget. Because they act like that girl ain't even out there sometimes. I'd be like, why? And it's no shade to Ashlyn Shade because she's a phenomenal shooter. But it's no way, no reason that Ashlyn Shade is taking more shots than Aaliyah Edwards. What are you doing? Mm-hmm. That's silly. So they got to remember Aaliyah Edwards there. I don't know why they don't be running through her every time. When they played South Carolina, I don't know why they didn't give it to her every time because wasn't nobody doing nothing with her, but that's on the story.
A friend of mine was messaging me and saying Marshall could potentially get Virginia Tech about the paint. Now, I'm not too familiar with Marshall, but they beat JMU in a close one. Y'all, they went 8 for 46 from the 3-point line in a championship game and still won.
The hell are you taking that many threes for? Why we kept shooting? What are we doing?
So what that tells me is that they wasn't making them, but they gonna shoot.
Also, Dolores, were they playing you? Because how they still won?
They played JMU.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay, got it. That's enough.
I mean, do we take Georgia A more or do we take the field?
Christy Tolliver Jr. not built like that, but I think they at least.
Why now? Now Christy is a champion. Don't do her.
That's not her player. Stop. Watch the film. Don't play.
Why would you do that?
Christy is a champion. But I'm taking the field.
Oh, Tay really just called that girl Christy Tolliver. That's so disrespectful.
Don't because if Mike hear that, he gonna try to draft. Oh my God.
Do it, Mike. Piss off again.
Oh my Lord, no.
What's the girl from Australia, New Zealand that got all them 6 Player of the Year awards? That was real short.
Oh,
Shyla.
Leilani Mitchell.
Oh yeah,
Leilani Mitchell.
That's what y'all get. Yeah, y'all getting baby Leilani.
No. Next. So, Baylor. What do we think about Baylor?
Ooh, I don't.
You know how I feel about Baylor, but
You're gonna jinx them again. So
no, I'm not. But they get the right matchup with somebody who don't got no bigs that's doing no work, they might can get them.
I don't.
And they lucky Chitty not playing, so it ain't really like.
I have something to say about their coach.
She need to be done.
Yeah.
Who Baylor's coach?
Yeah.
Nikki.
Cause she wasn't left with a down program, but she has not done anything
At all.
at all.
Just coasting.
Oh yeah, because
They got
out the first round. Who was that team that took out?
They lost to South Dakota State or South Dakota Melissa's senior year.
That team, yeah.
That was
last year. Who did they lose to? I know they beat Alabama in a close one.
Was it UConn?
It might have been UConn. It was close until it wasn't.
Yeah, I don't see the vision there.
No, Shmoney. Baylor's staying in the Big 12.
What's
the
your
hot
hot
take
take,
on this? Why don't you just say it, bro? Stop with the goddamn. Doing your take.
So
people want to see Fair versus Page.
They're not really gonna be matching up. So
yeah,
I would be more interested to see Auburn versus UConn. Honesty, Scott.
Great, yeah.
Coaching shit.
I'm sorry.
I want her to redeem herself because she didn't have a good SEC.
Yeah.
At all.
And I think it's the opposite.
I was sitting there disappointed. Never mind. I know who I'm wanting.
So who's coming out of this?
USC.
Agreed.
I got Ohio
Trojan.
State.
Trojan
I think it will come down between Ohio State.
I don't say that with confidence at all. At all. Hear me when I say that.
So I got a question. Wait, will they match up? Ohio State they could. So if we saw what UConn had last year, right? And then we know how Ohio State was last year.
Yes.
Is Ohio State's defense better this year than it was last year?
No.
But UConn is a weaker team this year than it was last year.
The reason their defense is they're a better team this year than they were last year in terms of the polls, but they can't shoot the 3-ball like they did last year. The 3-ball is why their defense was good last year.
Okay, so if they were to meet Ohio State and UConn, who would you take?
Ohio State could win.
Okay.
They could.
Because they
have Page, but that's still
JC and Page canceled.
Oh yeah, they didn't have Page last year.
Yeah.
They had AZ.
They played better last year.
Damn, they can never have both of them. No.
Say that again.
Cody, what'd you say?
I think they played better last year.
Absolutely.
Without Page.
Yeah, and I don't think it was her fault. I just think they had to play more together.
Mm-hmm.
They just did something.
I think if Cody hoop,
lights out.
They can't match nothing with that Cody got going on.
The person who would have guarded Cody would have been who? Aubrey?
Defensive assignment.
Huh?
Page would be defending Cody.
If it wasn't,
Page
if
in the
it
gym,
would have been Aubrey, right?
Yeah.
She needed to get in the gym yesterday. You too small, baby. Ari already knocked you down. How the hell you let that happen? Nope.
Okay, we move into Portland 4.
All right, here we go. 4 for the Texas fans.
Can I first say that they should not be the 1 seed there?
They're the worst for the 1 seed to me.
Yeah, they should not be a 1 seed. I know they're 30-4. I know that they've done nice things without Rory. But
That's the main reason why they're not getting.
The Big 12 stinks real bad.
Mm-hmm.
And I just don't see how you. I mean, I guess they got credit for beating UConn. That's their biggest win, right?
Yeah,
Yo,
I
why
mean
you
they
asking
beat
me dumb
they
stuff?
beat UConn, they beat what, Kansas State, right?
Oh, wonderful.
But UConn is like that. Oh, we did something win.
Yeah.
They're beautiful girls.
He said wonderful.
I don't. Now, everybody in the chat love to be like Stanford is frauds, and you can make that case, but we not going
They
to.
are.
I personally am not going to act like Tar has not been getting teams to the Elite Eight, Final Four, Sweet 16 for the last 20 years. I just can't. I'm not going to act like it.
But they are for us.
Who in this regional can defend Cameron Brink? Or
Cameron Brink will defend Cameron Brink. She gonna get a foul trouble.
Bree McDaniel, boom.
Come on, Bree. Y'all heard what Bree said.
I ain't even finna lie like that and say I would think they gonna win that game. Not even gonna lie like that.
The girls said Tennessee could come out of this regional. Do we believe that that's delusional, or
Every time I believe in Tennessee, they let me down. So
that's what I'm saying. But I still got them in the Elite Eight. I like
y'all see? This is my problem with that. Y'all keep saying they got beat by Ole Miss. That was one season where they lost. The year prior, they were in the Final Four. The year prior to that, they won a national championship. Like, come on, y'all.
It depends on how Tennessee show up. If they pretend that everybody got a Gamecock on their chest, yes.
I was just about to say that. People.
No,
like,
their problem is they only play for the SEC tournament.
That's true.
They don't come to the big. I don't like that.
You're right. Both seasons they made runs.
3 years, not both seasons. 3 years. Because when Ray Burrell and them was on the team, they did the same thing.
Yeah.
No matter
Stanford won on the back of Haley Jones, but y'all don't want to hear. All right, Tom.
Haley Jones is
smart, so that's where we're gonna start.
Somebody said Rakia can win, but Kelly can't. I'm screaming.
Unfortunately, that's not how that works.
Oh my god. I think somebody was talking about Rakia versus Rivers.
That would be fun.
Rakia versus Mimi.
She's still in school.
Lord. Mimi got a 401k. She taking off time from work to play in this. Y'all better show up for her.
What is going on? I thought she was at the assistant living. What is going on?
I like, just for the sake of like, this is very much the 1-star regional. Madison Booker, Tanana Latson, Alyssa Peely, Ejim at Gonzaga, Rakia, Rivers, Audie, Shy, Cam. Like, is that 1-2 punch or just that 1 punch regional?
I got a question. Do you see Gonzaga get into Sweet 16?
No.
So basically, you think they can't get past Utah?
Yeah, I think Alyssa is too much.
Okay.
Are we sure?
Personally, yes.
Look, man, Utah beat us twice, so I'm a believer.
Utah's not no hoe in my book. Like, do they do dumb stuff? And I don't like the mid-range stuff. Yes, but we're not gonna act like Alyssa Peely is.
They're not a hoe, but they might be a thought. That's.
Say, man. Give it up for Tay in the chat, y'all. This her first and last YouTube.
Potential Texas versus Florida State matchup. I can't even look past Texas. Like, Alabama and Florida State is going to be a knockdown, drag out. Because Barker been in school since 1972, and she not trying to go out in one game.
Yeah, I don't see her not getting knocked out the first round. I really think Alabama, and Is Barker, and what's the other one?
The girl from NC State is there. Nah, and then Timmons. Cody's there.
Oh yeah, because Timmons should be good. She ended up coming back in that game, so yeah, she's
good.
But she's just so
they got the girl from Wilson.
Loyal.
And Loyal got tournament experience. Georgia Tech.
Yeah. Yeah, I say what top seeds could lose in the first round.
Yeah. Tech. What top seeds? Classic.
You got church to handle to do. Y'all talking about me? That's funny.
I just threw that out there. I wasn't being serious. I promise I wasn't. I wasn't being serious.
Hold on. Let me see.
I think as much as I like Keeley, Utah could lose to South Dakota State.
They run great sets.
That's kind of a similar style team.
Yeah,
the Buffies be canceling each other out.
They do.
So depending on which Buffy is superior that day, I mean,
they all run the shoot. In the audience.
Taylor could lose in the first round.
Agreed.
Go and get your clicks up.
Get your clicks up.
Maryland. Critical. Like, how do we actually feel about Iowa State, Maryland?
I'm
tired. The first round too.
I could see it going either way. True, like I said earlier, Iowa State is young, but they be playing together. But at the same time, Maryland, they got seniority. They got Brenda. Regardless of what we say about Brenda, she can coach. I don't watch a whole bunch of Iowa State, but I don't see any of them being able to do anything with Bree McDaniel if she gets started. Cheyenne, if she get going and they moving and they're not stuck. I just don't know if I see Iowa State guarding that. Now, but I don't know who can guard Miss Audie.
I'm gonna go zone. If I'm Iowa State, I'm making Maryland shoot the 3-ball.
That's fine, long as we get the brawl to Brene.
Yeah, but see, that'll be the one player that I say like, okay, like get a little closer. But everybody else, I'm gonna make them shoot the 3-ball.
I feel like sometimes having the best player on the court can be enough, and I think Maryland had the best player out of both teams.
You think so?
Okay. Personally. I think Audie's gonna she might put up 30 and 20 on us. Yeah. But longest that's only her 30 and 20 and nobody else, we all right.
If Addie Brown gets 15 points, Iowa State wins.
Okay.
That's my hot take.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think they're gonna be if Maryland guards hooping, Cheyenne Bree and Brene shooting, I don't think they guards can do nothing with that.
If they play like they did against Ohio State, they good money.
Yeah.
But that's also another problem. Too much gotta go right for Maryland. Too much gotta go right. But I'm with them. Go ahead.
Oh damn! Okay. I forgot about Jakia Brown Turner, but
JBT. We forgot about her is because we all do.
Everybody said she don't put no wind in my sails.
I'm gonna give her props. She hooped against Ohio State.
She showed up in the Big Ten.
Yeah, she did her thing. She's another one who, if she could play well and Maryland could win some games, can really up her draft stock a little bit. Because I don't think anybody's talking about her draft wise.
I always felt like her ceiling was Alicia Gray. I just thought that going to Maryland would help her get there. And to me, help. When Leash made her like tournament run Leash, she stated that I haven't seen Jakia do that for like multiple games back to back. So that was not Maryland gonna smash Iowa State. Okay, if they do, I can see it.
Smash is crazy.
Okay, so who is coming out of this one? Stanford.
Yeah.
Norfolk State with the upset.
If only. I wish. Although I do think them guards is gonna boogie on Stanford guards for sure.
It's the one that walked.
Norfolk.
Whatever that Norfolk guard that walked in crunch time in the fourth quarter, she can't do that no more.
She a freshman. That's number 4.
I'm jumping, baby, if they win that game.
I do like that they have, obviously you got to look at the whole team, but they have some people who have been in those moments. okay, maybe they have a person. Diamond. Wheeler's played well. Wheeler has good experience. Wheeler's the one who ate up South Carolina, right, last year?
Yes.
Yeah, I just want her to be able to maintain her. Norfolk has a damn good post player, the girl that you asked me about, but she's just really undersized because she plays at Norfolk. Thing about her is she gets high with the highs and low with the lows. The biggest thing for me is she just gonna have to ride away.
Right
She
away.
gonna have to just because that's her. That's the only thing. She just gotta be even keel. But she's really good.
Kiki
You know what? Going back.
Kiki's the separator though. Like Kiki can get hers whenever she wants. Like
that's the issue.
Everybody gonna be looking at Cam, and Cam gonna do Cam whether she get in foul trouble or not. But Kiki in this type of matchup, Kiki is good enough to just be the only big on the floor and win it. You know, like she can hit the middle, she can stretch the floor, she can go off the bounce.
She can.
So this is so random, but while we're on that topic, no sweetheart. You know, the whole Tara is out the door if they lose. So I had the thought that this could very well be Tara's last year. Because Kiki said something while they were interviewing her on SportsCenter, and she said it in past tense. And I don't know if it was a slip up, but she was like, you know, basically, and it could have just been something minor, but she said the history that she left behind. Not you know, that she has not what she has done, what she is continuing to do. It was like Tara already told them, I'm about to be out the door. And the reason why I say maybe Tara could leave because she ain't gonna be wanting to come to the East Coast for them ACC games all the time next season. And Karen about to be out. She already got rid of, Haley already gone. I don't know if she feels as promising in her roster going forward. So she could very well be like, you know what, I don't got time to be going cross country multiple times a week. So she could very well be out the door after this. We gonna see.
That means Kiki should transfer, and she's gonna have to take her ass to North Carolina every other week anyway. She might as well go to South Carolina.
Y'all can't have everybody.
But that's one we can.
Because also remember, there were the rumors that if Cameron had stayed, there were rumors that Cameron could have entered the portal too. So is that a reason? Maybe she did tell them.
When Tara gets out of there and they got to come to the ACC every day, she might as well come to the SEC. And
that W.
Who is her favorite player? Asia Wilson. Where did Asia Wilson play? South Carolina.
Garnet and Black.
Tara having to go all the way to Pittsburgh and Syracuse, and I don't think Stanford just recently started traveling charter.
Might as well come to South Carolina. We got a beach.
Yeah. Plus she ain't got to try that hard in class. She transferred to it.
You got one.
And if she want to be on the water regularly, Lake Murray right down the street. Amen.
Yep. They be riding jets. They can go to Old Muschamp whole house.
Real bad. Okay. Serious question. All right. This for y'all in the chat, y'all on stage. Don't forget your shit. Who's your final four?
Oh.
I already know
Kiki
mine.
will fit. Kiki will fit anywhere. That's not smart. Kiki will fit anywhere.
She does look like a Louisville player though.
Who?
Kiki, and I only say that because of
who said she looks like a Louisville player? Ain't nobody going to Louisville if Jeff leaving. So
right.
Jeff, I wasn't thinking about down Myrtle Beach. I would never send nobody to Myrtle Beach. I was thinking about Charleston.
Right.
Go get you some all shucks.
Okay.
I only believe in one of these, but
put in the chat.
Okay. All right. I got SC, Stanford, UCLA, and Ohio State. That's what we going with. Okay. That's what we going with. That's my first bracket.
That's all you got for this.
Yeah, right now.
Jay, who you got?
Gamecocks, Trojans, Stanford.
I got this team.
I'm gonna go LSU.
Okay.
Oh,
Brandon,
I got the same thing Shay got.
Okay.
That's that LSU one is that regional is the one I'm choke on. I got everybody else. I'm gonna say UCLA.
Okay. I got South Carolina, Stanford, UCLA, and USC. 3 Pac-12 teams and 1 SEC.
I hate it so much.
Hey, come
Rip
on,
to the
man.
back though.
Okay, let me look in the comments and see if I got any crazy. We got a Texas from Travis. We
Is it
got
drugs?
drugs, yes. We got a Tennessee from JD. Y'all, the SEC mommies is crazy.
Yeah, y'all. Okay, sisters. Whatever y'all want.
It's crazy.
Oh, this one. SC, Tennessee, UCLA. Okay.
North Carolina
Hey,
Can
State.
we
y'all
get
having
SC,
Tennessee.
LSU, and Tennessee? That.
Somebody put that. If the
That.
size of the mustard seed faith that Tennessee fans have, I need it. Like
I'm Rocky Topper propelled them through.
if I could apply that faith to my life, baby, I would do anything.
Ah.
Anna, we're awake. I promise. I am for sure. I'm awake. I'm not missing nothing on NC State.
That's Sweet 16 State. Y'all know what they gonna do.
Absolutely. You know how I feel.
Oh, that
And it
toupee
might be earlier this year.
that toupee is getting ready to be greased up.
So as we it's 2 hours in, we about to knock it out. So as we wrap it up, what major storylines are we looking at in this tournament and saying, like, if this happens, the tournament could explode? What are you looking at? Like,
The tournament or the timeline?
Everything.
Or
Life.
Holly.
Everything.
If Iowa loses?
If Iowa loses.
I think if any of the three, if Iowa, South Carolina, or LSU lose, it will be.
If they lose before like Elite Eight or something, I think people might go crazy.
I think anyone else losing early, it won't have that same impact. And for various reasons. It's gonna be some of the I told you so's, and then it's gonna be the I told you so's for 2 of the teams, and then it's gonna be, oh no, our savior for 1 of the teams.
I see a Princeton over Iowa, aka Creighton over Iowa 2 years ago in the comments.
Okay.
Smoney
is saying Stanford and Iowa get knocked out early.
Well, shit. I'm looking at what could happen if we see a Malaysia, a Juju, a Hannah, a Madison, a Audie hit a big game, hit a big shot late in the game. Like, could you imagine how much social media is just going to go crazy if one of these freshmen have a one shining moment type tournament?
Mm-hmm.
I was talking about this earlier. I do think that people are going to be coming into this tournament expecting to see great things from just one person, and I'm excited to see them, or hopefully they accept the good basketball that they're going to be forced to acknowledge from some of the other players who don't get talked about as much. So those names that you just named, and then Audi is good, but because she's in the Big 12 at Iowa State, don't get as much shine nationally. And I feel like everybody don't really know about Malaysia, because when they talk about the freshmen, it's really always only Hannah and Juju. Right. And obviously, yes, she had the great game against Notre Dame to start the season, but that was like eons ago compared to for a lot of people. So I do think that a lot of other names will hopefully be birthed, because they're going to be the ones that are back next year. Caitlin gone. So who are going to be the new worst stars that are left to be bred?
And I'm looking for the potential Jasmine Carson type player. Like
every year is somebody that make them,
Once we get, like, let's not forget Destiny Henderson's Final Four and championship was one to remember. And she wasn't the player on the team. It was Aaliyah's team, but Destiny was the one that won the title. Let's look at LSU. Jasmine Carson really wasn't a major minute contributor, helped them win the title. Stanford, a few years before that,
Kiana
Jones, true freshman. Like, every major title team needs somebody that's not the star to do it. What teams do we think have players that can do that. We know Southern Cal has Forbes, Davis. We know South Carolina has Bree Hall, Tahina Pow. Do we think Iowa, LSU, Stanford, do they have that type of player on their team?
North Carolina State.
I don't think LSU does this season because the people that play are the people that play. They just don't. I don't think they had that this season. I think a South Carolina could, but it would be like an Ashland or a Sanaya, which we know, but maybe so like an Ashland or a Sanaya. Iowa, maybe a Hannah could go off again because it's really just Caitlin heavy.
Is she expected back?
I think Molly Davis should be back. Yes, they said they held her.
The little one on North Carolina State with the Easter hairstyle, she could be a X factor.
Really?
Yeah.
The little one with
she got to do good for them to win. I feel like I don't feel like she can expect.
Yeah, I agree.
I like I'm not high on Utah per se, but I like what Deja Young does for them.
Agreed.
I really, and if she could turn that up, I really think that can help them.
Yeah. Agreed. This spot, we about to have us a tournament, y'all. It's tournament time. Pow, pow, pow. Okay, so as we bring this thing to a close, we know that two things are looming with the tournament. As soon as your team doesn't make the tournament, the portal gets jumping, or as soon as your team gets eliminated, the portal gets jumping. Then the flip side of that is who's going to the draft. What players, what teams do you think could be most impacted by these two things? Because we know the big names are going. Caitlin's going, Cam's going, Rakia is going. That's your lottery right there. And what's more?
I think LSU.
Yeah.
Because
About what about him in the portal?
Who, LSU?
Yeah, what about him?
No, I was just saying you got people that could lead to the draft. You got people that could get a portal, but I even just say pieces that could go to the draft. That's enough to affect them really harshly because they're not particularly deep, and they built around those people.
You're right.
I mean, if Jeff get to Jeffing and bounce like that, Louisville, especially with them recruits that they just signed, that's gonna be crazy.
Yeah. I think Notre Dame needs to make a splash, regardless of what happens this season.
I think a few people are gonna leave though. I don't know why. I don't think Liv's gonna play there. I don't think Sonya's gonna come back.
You think Miles and Sonya are out?
Yeah, I don't know why. Hannah a different level, man. I don't know. And I love Liv, but
so
do you think that they need a little bit of calm? Like, do you think they need maybe Aaliyah's calm to handle?
They both need the ball. Liv needs the ball. Like we saw that when she was very ball dominant. Hannah's very ball dominant. I don't see them, and they both not the biggest. I don't know, man. And Sonya already feeling left out. Shit, so we'll see. I can see Sonya somewhere like Syracuse or some shit. She from over there.
She gives me like Whitehead coach. Because who was it was Liv that said she almost went to UNC, right? Olivia Miles when we had her. Because Courtney Banghart was recruiting her. I think that's what she said. But I don't know. I'm not sure. I do agree that on paper, like Olivia Miles and Hannah playing together is a really dope matchup, like a really dope pair. But I do feel like when you see a true freshman come in your trap and do that, that's a real, like, you got to really be secure in who you are to stay.
Like, how's she already better than you? I get the fuck on.
Jasmine Green thinks for Big Flo, his decision is based on how far they make it.
Ooh.
I don't see Flage leaving.
I don't see her leaving.
No. I do think that somebody from UConn transfers. it may be DeBerry, but
Barry's definitely out. There's
like
no
she stayed there
issues.
so long. Because you know that her name is on another name is on the was on the Boneyard. Patterson.
Hey, the one that could dunk, Ayana.
Yeah.
About potentially leaving.
Oh,
So
I thought she was gonna be out last year.
Yeah.
Okay. There are the rumors that they think she's out.
Okay.
I
don't even remember what DeBerry can do.
I'm interested to see, does Gino say something that ends it? You know what I'm saying? Like, in terms of, we know he's almost out the door, but does he make it clear that I'm going with Caitlin type of situation? Because I think they are contingent upon him. Like, does his energy invite people to want to stay type of thing? You know?
I don't think she cares about playing, but I don't think she's always been treated the best. So that would make me leave Ja.
Right. Like
people I could see Star Carolina losing Ja.
Yeah. That pissed me off about Thule. But Thule went
taking them out the bio.
Yeah, she did. I saw Pete.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So Ja's probably in the portal.
Makes me sad though. You know I love her.
Chance Gray in the portal would make me happy. I'm so sick of them kids being in Oregon.
Celia.
Ooh, she needs to.
Yeah.
Like sister, not Michigan.
I would like to see her in the Big 12 team.
I was about to say, can she be an SEC type?
I don't want her to be an SEC. She would do what the girl at Ole Miss is doing from ACC.
Philia, go to Arizona.
Okay, I'm not mad at that.
They move it to the Big 12.
Oh yeah, Arizona ain't my problem no more. Go ahead, girl.
I'm not mad at that. Yeah, I need Grace Van Sluten out the door. I need my baby freed.
Where do y'all think?
Ooh, she look good in Garnet and Black.
Yeah, you know I would want her in Garnet.
I do think who will be one of the best, who will be one of the top portal targets. They all got the long last names at Arkansas. The black one. She's in the portal already.
Oh, Jersey Wolfenbarger.
Jersey.
No. Yes. I had too much faith. She let me down, bro. I was hype on her, and she came in. She like Sam Brunel, whatever the girl name was. Just fraud.
I agree. She definitely was. Yeah. I want to see the Big Ten get some more talent. Like, I know the Pac-12 schools are going, but I need somebody to stand up against. Like, Maryland's gonna need to do something. I know they got them recruits, but if Brenda does not get a post player that has experience playing and winning at the collegiate level, she cannot stay there no more.
Oh yeah, Petty is gonna be a good target for somebody.
Petty is Ole Miss.
Yeah.
They got
want to know where do we think
they don't need her. Hey, Coda.
Where do we think Poole is going? Where do we think Poole should go?
Back to up north.
Yeah, I think they should go to Cuse.
Yeah, agreed.
Oh,
agreed.
You think they should go to where?
Illinois,
Syracuse.
Illinois. They locked out.
Someone said, "Oh, Maryland might lose someone." I mean, as long as they don't lose Bree McDaniel or Shaw, I don't care.
Type it again, and I'm gonna block you.
Did that 5 stars decide yet at Clemson?
2 of them is in the port already,
but not the commit yet, right?
No, I didn't see.
I thought she was. I thought I saw something that wasn't her.
Mama Dembele could be nice somewhere. Ooh, at Vandy, I could see it.
That'd be perfect.
TCU. Oh my lord.
TCU.
I don't want that for them.
They're gonna hit the portal hard.
Do we think teams are going to adjust after this season to what happened this year, where their rosters end up being too small?
Yes.
I
think that they're getting more used to the portal, and they trying to save space, but you also got to have dogs for when people get hurt.
Yeah.
So I think that it's going to be an even split of like, all right, we actually need people on this roster.
Yeah. I think 12 to 13 with probably like one walk on is a good number.
I feel like
But
if
10,
Fagan was gonna leave, she would have left by now.
Right. That girl is bought into that, and then she
Is
is that renew?
KTW staying or going? She
I'm just
wasn't involved.
Is that thing about to renew now?
Do you think
Why
Anissa
would
leaves?
Anissa leave
No,
LSU? Like, you know how dumb she gonna
No.
look?
no.
I think Don is gonna go after somebody in the portal.
Oh,
Totally.
absolutely.
Without if
I think
she didn't get Sarah, so she's definitely gonna look for a big.
I think people call y'all.
Well,
I luckily think they be like, hey, so do y'all need a guard? I'll sit there. It's fine.
I don't. Chloe. I mean, her dad seems real happy, and she just she got a boyfriend right now.
Hey man, she really different from what she was when she first got there. I say that.
Bingo.
She didn't even know who Rihanna was last year. I was like, wait a minute, how we got
You
here?
still don't. She was on live the other day and didn't know what they were playing. Who is Kiki? Oh, my Kiki? Yeah, South Carolina. Her Grace. Bring it.
No.
Great.
Kiki, go to whatever school I root for next year. I don't know who it is yet, but them.
Yeah, I don't think Chloe leaves though.
I can only see Ja.
No, that boyfriend to do it. If nothing else will.
like that boy is thriving. Yeah.
Hell, if he
Oh, he
stays.
got the.
London has no reason to leave. Once Charisma leaves,
Why would she be in a concern in 2 years if we don't know what she's gonna be looking like in 2 years?
I mean,
That
she
don't
is
make
starting
sense.
as a sophomore over. It's above me. Anyways.
Yeah, Anissa not leaving. She better not. Oh, we silly.
Yeah, I can't.
Y'all better make sure y'all got
Get
money
in
in
the
your
gym and
account.
do
That
better.
league pass about to renew.
What's about to renew?
That league pass.
Oh no. I thought I saw a charge the other night from League Pass that was like $84. I was about to curse everybody out.
I'm surprised it didn't go up.
Chloe's a sophomore, y'all. She got hella time.
Yeah.
Wait, Dolores, you was
We
on
don't talk
SEC
about her.
Network?
Yeah, I was. I was in the little documentary.
Come
Oh,
on, now I got to go see it. Okay, hold on. Let me.
I have someone send me the clip.
Okay.
Let me get your autograph, bud.
I'll write it
Which
for you.
one?
Huh? The one that they did about the tournament. We was going on a run and they filmed behind LSU bench and I was yelling.
Can I have your autograph, Mr. President?
Of course.
If y'all not, make sure y'all sign up. Thank for the click. It's a group chat with us. There's a whole bunch of exclusive stuff. Shmoney, I think you gifted like 10 subs in here. We appreciate you.
Yeah, no, for real. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. We have, again, this was big, but we got more big stuff in store for y'all, especially right after the tournament. Stay locked in. I'm sure Yana's going to put up a lot of playbacks during the tournament.
When she wakes up.
So lock in with us. Thank y'all for vibing with us tonight. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Send it to your cousin, your mama, your mama's best friend, your mama's best friend's friend, and stay tapped in with the committee. And we got another clip.
Big Shmoney. We appreciate you, Shmoney. Shmoney is the winner of the night.
Yum, yum.
Log out. Log out.
Hot dog.
Log out, bro.
Shmoney, DM us because we were gonna do a giveaway, but I just think you deserve the gift to give away for being who you are.
You deserve.
We have some tickets to the South Carolina versus Puerto Rico game. Shmoney, hit us up for those.
Not South Carolina versus Puerto Rico.
I'm sorry. It is still South Carolina versus Aces versus Puerto Rico. But thank y'all. It's late. Good night.
Yeah, I'm struggling.
Ice cream lit.